Greetings, and welcome once again to JC Filter's Age of Ornon vlog. So the other day I was reading one of my favorite devotionals, Morning and Evening by C.H. Spurgeon, and I came across an interesting devotional. In it, Spurgeon says, "Yes," says the world, "be spiritually minded by all means, but do not deny yourself a little gay society, an occasional ball, and a Christmas visit to a theater. What's the good of crying down a thing when it is so fashionable and everybody does it? Multitudes of professors yield to this cunning advice, to their own eternal ruin. If we would follow the Lord wholly, we must go right away into the wilderness of separation. When the town is on fire, our house cannot be too far from the flames. When the plague is abroad, a man cannot be too far from its haunts. The further you are from a viper, the better, and the further from worldly conformity, the better. To all true believers, let the trumpet call be sounded. Come you out from among them, be ye separate." Obviously, I believe this to be good advice, but the question that I ponder is, how far must a Christian be separate from the world and its ways? Obviously, you can take this idea to two extremes. Obviously, you can argue the Christian liberty perspective and argue away why you are at liberty to do all these things as a Christian and live a life so similar to the lost people that you've lost all ability to witness to them. On the other hand, you can be so separate from the world that you might end up something like the Amish community and just like them have little to no influence on the world. The question then is, how do we be in the world and not of it? How do we know the things that we do in our off time, the things we do when we're not at work or whatever? How do we know that those things are right or wrong? While I don't presume to understand everything perfectly, and certainly not in this matter, here's a few of the things that I've kind of come away with as I've thought about it. Paul says, "All things are lawful for me, but not all things are expedient. All things are lawful for me, but I will not be brought under the power of any." He also says in another verse later on in the same book, the exact same thing, but instead of saying, "I will not be brought under the power of any," he says, "All things edify not." So to simply answer the question in a very simple and concise way, we could say, if there is anything that does not edify, that is, build us up spiritually and build us up in the kingdom, then it's something that we're better off not doing. It may not be a sin to do it, but we're better off not doing it because it's a waste of time, or it just does not edify or build us up. Now, if you want more information on this and some more practical applications of this, come around next time. I'm going to have another video kind of getting a little more into the nitty-gritty of this subject. So in the meantime, God bless and have a great day.